The Life Cycle of a Chicken, starring Miss Sheppard and Miss Rivara's fourth grade classes. This is Miss Sheppard. She's a fourth grade teacher, and every year she gets chicken eggs and has them in her classroom. Hopefully you've had a chance to visit while her students read to you about the life cycle of a chicken. Maybe you got to see the eggs when they were being candled, or maybe you even had a chance to see the chicks after they've hatched. Her students are going to teach us a little bit about the life cycle of a chicken.
Chick Life Cycle by Elizabeth Bennett. A baby chicken is called a chick. An adult female is called a hen. An adult male is called a rooster. Not all chickens are the same. Now here are some different kinds.
So what you see here are pictures of 7 different breeds of chickens. How are they different and how are they the same? Not all of the chickens look the same, and there's more than 100 breeds of chicken in the world.
This picture shows the parts of the chicken.
Now let's learn about the chicken life cycle.
Inside the egg. The tiny lid, that means a baby chick will grow inside. This is an embryo. The embryo is growing. It's ready to hatch. Most hens lay 1 or 2 eggs a day. If the egg is fertilized by a rooster, the chicken will grow inside. A hen sits on its egg to wait for it to hatch. But in our classroom, we use an incubator. Incubator keeps the egg warm. The chick uses an egg tube to break through the egg.
The chick keeps pecking and pushing.
When a chick is born, it looks wet and sticky.
The feathers dry and become fluffy.
The chick gets bigger and learns how to make a chirping sound.
Now it's time to meet Diamond View's very own baby chicks. You'll see what they looked like when they came and they were still in the egg, and all the way up until they hatched.
The eggs looked like when we got them.
This is the incubator, which keeps the eggs warm. There is no hen to keep the eggs warm, so we use an incubator.
We candle the eggs to see if they're fertilized.
We waited, then they hatched.
This is the egg after the chicks hatched, and this is the membrane.
We'll zoom in on the membrane there. You can see it's still attached to the shell.
3 chicks. We waited 21 days for them to hatch. 3 have hatched. 2 obviously are yellow. 1 is black, and they go back to the farmer on Friday morning. So if you'd like to come visit, give me a call.
This right here is the heat lamp set up to keep the chicks warm. The temperature for the heat lamp is around 100 degrees, which is the same thing for the incubator to keep the chicks warm.
This is the food that we feed the baby chicks. You can hear them eating and chirping.
It takes 21 days for chickens to hatch.
Some chicks are born with no fur on their necks.
And when you have to get like special things that you put food and it's sorted out everywhere.
It takes 10 hours for the eggs to get out of their eggs.
They're gonna leave on Friday, and we're gonna leave them at the farm.
All right, so how cool is that? The baby chicks are going back to the farm on today, February 3rd, but I hope you had a chance to see them in Mrs. Sheppard's classroom at some point. Thank you, Mrs. Sheppard, and all of your students for participating in this video and sharing the experience with all of us.